Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another video. It's the GOAT, and here I'm at the public charger in town. You can see here they're both available, CCS and the Chadmo. And I am going up here. I've already swiped my credit card and tried to get this thing to charge. Did not work with the credit card reader. You can see me here plugging in again. It's basically telling me to F off. I tried again. The other way, swipe first, then plug in, then swipe. The credit card reader was beeping, like yes, it accepted my card, but then it was just up on the blue screen on the machine, it was just saying failure. And so I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty low on battery charge at this point, so I'm probably just winging it as usual there and down pretty low, but I don't remember if I can make it home or not. We'll see here soon, but I ended up going up to the machine and calling the number to see if I could get some help from these people. And I should have recorded this phone call a little bit better, but I couldn't quite get the audio from it. The guy spoke so low that he was so unwilling to help me that he didn't have a clue on what was going on. I asked him about what the issue might be. He had no idea. He said something about sometimes the machine needs to reset. I'm like, what? What is that? Like, what do you mean? When does that happen? He's like, oh, I got no idea how long that could be or when that time frame is. So I need the CCS charger here for my car, but Chevy Bolt, he did not have a clue, did not want to help me. And I told him what the issues were, and he just said, yeah, you just might have to wait for it to reset. And like, what if I can't go anywhere? What if it was minus 30 Fahrenheit and I needed like heat and I need to get charged? Like, what if I relied on this charger? Like, you know, like I've always relied on a gas station when you pull up and usually you can get gas, you know, unless there's the gas shortages back in the day. So right here I'm at 23 miles. So I technically could have made it home with some pulse and glide tactics for sure. And it's downhill, so I would have gained a couple of miles back. Yeah, especially at 76 degrees there. But it looks like I finally got it going. And what I ended up having to do here was put money, I download the app, which barely worked because I barely get service right in town here, which is crazy, the top of a hill. Put 10 or 20 bucks onto my phone. I think it was 10 bucks onto my phone, onto their app. Then I was able to activate the charging to get it to work. So it just wanted its money first, and then it would charge me before letting me like just swipe the card and work that way. And that card reader, man, that thing was pretty old. You couldn't even read anything it said. All it did was beep. That's all I could get out of it was some beeps. But anyway, going through the app and not touching the credit card machine on the charger unit itself, I was able to get it to start working. I put 10 bucks on, and here's what the app kind of tells you, the same thing my car tells me, what it's given me. Looks like I put on a little over 100 miles there at this point. Fast forwarded you. Only getting less than 50 kilowatts. That's pretty bad. I think the whole time I got 48 or 43. And then towards the end here, it even drops down to like 28. Yeah, which is kind of ridiculous. But you can see it's pulling like the last dollar of my money out of the last 26 cents. And they ended up screwing themselves here because I ended up getting a little more than $10 worth of energy out of this machine. So it's just another fault in their system that actually ends up screwing them in the end. So it's pretty silly. They didn't charge me anything else besides the 10 bucks. You can see their duration was 52 minutes at that point to get me 120 some miles. So here's the last 7 cents, and it's really slowed down to I think 28 there on the machine, or on the kilowatt charging. I'm watching this go, and of course our last cent needs to go here, and 26 kilowatts. Geez, I mean, not even at 80% there. You can see still 15 minutes before 80%, so it's really dropping down the rate of the charging speed, just because it's at the end of the pay cycle, which is, oh man, ridiculous. Like, another goofy thing you got to deal with. You know, gas pumps used to do that when you put in a prepaid amount, and it would slow down at the last, dollar or two. And there you say it's out of credit, so it's done charging, stopped the charging on its own. Now I'm just using 1 kilowatt to keep the car electronics running, and you can see the machine's blinking like, yeah, put my shit back in the port. So there you go. In reality, it took me about 18 minutes just to get that thing going, so wasting my time, I tell you what.